Get you through my morning every day. Every morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jody and Hayesy on Nova.
A little study popped onto my desk, Joe, and I reckon this might tweak your interest for some reason. It reads like this. Nintendo did a player research study and found that Luigi, I said Luigi, not Mario, was considered the most attractive Nintendo character by females.
Wait.
Are you with the majority on this one?
No.
Who are you picking first, Luigi over Mario?
Sure.
You're a Bowser girl. Classic. You love a bad boy.
You just call me a Bowser girl.
You're a Bowser girl.
Okay.
You'd take Luigi, though, over Mario.
Oh,
It's probably the height thing, I reckon.
probably.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Short men don't really do it for me.
Yeah, got me thinking, though. Hottest cartoon characters.
Did it get you thinking?
Yes, I think it's got us all thinking in that space.
Right.
So
Okay.
do you mind if I go through my top three hottest cartoon characters?
Joel, fill your boots.
All right, here we go. And before I get into it as well, can I just give an honourable mention? Who saw this coming? Sarabi from The Lion King.
Which one's Sarabi?
Sarabi is Mufasa's wife and Simba's mum.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely. good.
Yeah. Okay. She's sort of rocking like hot lion chic.
Yeah, 100%. She's got that aura about it, doesn't she? Really, really good stuff. All right, here's my top three. Feel free to write these two down if you want, Joe. It's absolutely fine with that. Tied for third. It's a two-prong race. I'm going to go Jasmine from Aladdin, of course.
Oh, yes.
That's a bit of an obvious one, isn't it?
Yeah, sure.
I'm also going to go Ariel from Little Mermaid.
Under the sea. Under the sea.
This isn't Ariel, this is the crab, by the way. Beautiful redhead.
Yeah, right.
Good stuff, Ariel. And just through, and I think has excited generation after generation.
Okay.
That's completely fair.
Sure.
I got a tie for two as well. I think you'll know these. So they're both from Toy Story.
Yeah.
Honourable mention to Little Bo Peep.
Yes.
And also Jessie.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
You got a friend in me.
She's got that sort of crazy cowgirl thing going on.
Yeah, okay.
Another crazy redhead too.
Yeah.
Love that.
I'm sensing a theme with you.
Yeah, although this one's in a very, very different direction, although it is a bit of a strange colour. Number one for me, the number one hottest cartoon character
Oh, here we go.
from the movie Moana. Yeah, that's right. It's Tafiti.
Wait,
Scrambling your brain, aren't you?
isn't she like 12?
No. That's Moana.
Oh.
Tafiti is literally the goddess with the power to create life itself. She's the goddess at the end.
But she's all...
Look at her. She's gorgeous.
She's all green.
She's green because she's covered in grass.
What?
She's so fresh. And here's the thing about Tafiti as well. Not only is she a goddess who can create life itself, but you really, really piss her off and she becomes Takar, who is literally a lava monster. So she's got some spice about her.
Are we making Kara comparisons here?
Kara, if you push her in the wrong direction,
Yes.
can become a lava monster. She can be Takar.
I thought for certain, for absolute sure, that you would have gone one of those blue chicks out of out of Avatar.
No.
What?
No. I need them bigger. Okay,
Yeah.
I know. I need them much bigger. And I get the physical limitations here. She's literally as big as an island.
Yeah, right. Okay.
But what I would say is, what's the rule? Doesn't it all even out when you're lying down? Isn't that? Does it even out as well with Tafiti?
Oh my God.
Have you had time to think about your favourite cartoon character?
No, but if you're going down the female theme, I think the mum in The Incredibles was that really bendy. She's really hot.
Yeah, she's good.
I think her name is Elastigirl.
Oh, yeah, okay.
She'd be bendy. If
So
you know what I mean.
what's that supposed to mean? Well, I'll put this to you, and just for something for you to think about.
Sure.
Perhaps, could it be that your favourite cartoon character of the Marvel writer, could it be Popeye?
No.
Given the burst blood vessel in your face right now. Could it be Popeye? Could there be something in that? What do you think, Jones? Hello?
Here's what you're waking up to, Adelaide.
In the news today.
Breaking news.
What's in the news today?
Your post-snooze news.
This is where we drill down on the very latest information from the last 12 hours. Right, let's go to you, Hayesy.
Well, let's talk Olympics. 60 athletes from Australia locked in to the Olympic Village. So this thing is officially underway. And also, we're going to find out who is going to be our flag bearer. This is a really, really exciting thing. So Paddy Mills did it in 2020 along with Kate Campbell. But that would be one of the most prestigious titles that you could possibly have in Australian sport, in pretty much Olympic sport, because flag bearers across the nation.
When you said it's a really, really exciting thing, I think the flag bearer thing is, but you are a little flat about these Olympics, aren't you?
I just sort of feel like maybe it's when we were kids. I don't know if you feel the same way, Abs, but when we were kids, and particularly because it was on our home deck, and I'm from New South Wales as well, so 2000, what Kathy Freeman did, but everything. I just remember being glued there and watching every single second of every sport. It didn't matter what it was. It could have been archery. And by the end of it, I had my top 5 archerists, I don't think that's the term, in Australia. Versus now, I'm not saying I'm disinterested, but it feels like it's sort of crept up. Oh, by the way, and the different time zones don't help as well.
It's the same thing. Like, I remember being a kid, being in my mum's bed. She had a TV in her room. What a lucky cow.
I know.
And I just remember waking up in the middle of the night and watching swimming at the Olympics, wherever it was, back in 1942. I did it before you took a daughter.
Here's my theory with it. My theory is that... Here's my theory. Back in the day, you had to watch a TV. Everybody was at the same moment seeing somebody win gold, Kathy Freeman, that's what comes to my mind. In this day and age, you can grab your phone and you can check scores and you can look at things anytime. You can go back and watch things. And now, I'm not saying the families, and if you're close to the athlete or if you love the athlete or you love, sport in general, you probably will still watch the TV and you want to see it live, you want to see them do it at the time. But I think because everyone just gets busy and, kids have access to devices all the time, they can just watch it whenever.
Yeah, I think we're all still going to crowd around, particularly in South Australia. We will crowd around and watch to see what Cole Chalmers does.
Absolutely.
But as a whole, I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
And saying that, I'll be watching the basketball.
I think with the Com Games, I remember being in the fruit shop at the Avenues with about 8 different strangers watching the swimming.
Yeah, right.
I love that. It just brings everyone together.
It's camaraderie.
Yeah.
And then if Australia doesn't win, anarchy.
And while
it's a real fine line, isn't it?
Everyone was watching the swimming, I stole about 8 punnets of strawberries and blueberries.
Yeah. It's your best move.
Look over there, there's Cole Chalmers. God, these are expensive.
It's a really big Olympics coming up for you.
And I have 400 children, so I need to steal as much as I can.
Them, cost of living.
Fun fact, you can be a flag bearer twice. Doesn't have to happen often, but you can be. And LeBron James actually just got announced as the Team USA one.
Yeah,
which is cool.
And he looked like, because LeBron James is so cool, he's just like arms folded, leaning back on his chair. Looked like he couldn't give a rat's.
Yeah. He's like, hey, guys, I'm worth $1.5 billion. But, hey, chuck it on me resume.
Listen, is that the size of your flag? Upsize that thing. I'll pay for it. Make it bigger.
It's not too bad. So the US athletes, and particularly the basketballs, they're part of that weird group where the top prize isn't an Olympic gold medal.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's only a few sports where the absolute peak isn't the Olympics.
But see, this is what I like about the Aussie team. Playing for Australia is the absolute pinnacle of sport in any situation. For the US men's basketball team, it's not that. But for us, it means a hell of a lot more. So
that's what it feels like.
Yeah. So hopefully that will motivate us to go all the way.
All right.
You and I are so excited about the basketball, aren't we?
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
Do you want to come around to my house and watch it?
Actually, you know what? Yes.
Will you?
Yes, I do.
For the first time ever?
Let's watch the basketball. Let's watch the Boomers get it done. Hopefully win a silver medal.
You don't even know where I live. You think I live in Mount Gambier.
You still live in Tassie, don't you? What a commute every morning. Let my people talk to your people and let's organise this thing.
Sure.
Hey, also, because now our daughters are friends.
Yes, I know.
We can have a play date.
Oh, Lottie and little baby Harper. Well, she's not a baby anymore. She's 5. They're little mates. Well, they can come over anyway and play.
Sure, love that. 12 minutes past 6, top 20 degrees across Adelaide today. Next, Joes, can you please, if it's in your wheelhouse, drop the first question for the 6:15 vending machine quiz?
Well, I don't know. I have to get here from Tassie this morning, so
I know.
we'll see how we go.
Coming to us via a live link.
Make sure to add an extra seat on for your eye.
Oh. We're just getting to the edge, I think, Abs. We're just getting to the edge. You've got to be so careful.
I looked at you with my bung eye then, and it was a dirty look.
What did you see? What did you see, Abs? Don't answer that question.
Breaking news here. Guess what?
What?
Hello Kitty
Yeah.
who is a global icon.
100%.
Smelly cat,
No,
smelly cat, what are they feeding you? Everybody!
I was looking for cat in the system.
Yeah.
This is all I could find.
And it came up Phoebe.
It came up with Smelly Cat.
Hello Kitty is not a cat.
What?
Let
Get
me-
out of town.
Let me repeat that. Hello Kitty is not a cat.
I'm sorry. Well, then what is it? It's a kitty.
So her creator has revealed she is in fact a little girl.
Sorry?
Hello Kitty is a little girl. And the creator came out and said she weighs 3 apples and is 5 apples tall. What a really odd comparison.
That is it. What sort of metric system is that?
Isn't it strange? Like, imagine on the footy coverage they came out and said Charlie Dixon, actually 48 apples tall.
Yeah, he's about 150 apples.
How ridiculous. Anyway, apparently she grew up in the London suburbs with her twin sister Mimi, their parents, and the family's pet cat named Charmy Kitty. Wait, so the family cat's a cat, but Hello Kitty's not a cat?
Yeah, there's
You're
a lot
not
of confusion.
making any sense.
This is as confusing as when everyone found out that Bluey was actually a girl. I think a lot of people for a long time thought that Bluey was a boy.
Is Bluey not a boy?
What?
Bluey's a girl.
Oh my God.
Bluey's a girl. Did you not know that?
There's still a few people, poor producer Zoe,
Yeah.
who's a little bit sheltered,
Yep.
who are still trying to work out the basics. An absolute Australian icon. Bluey's a girl.
Hello Kitty is worth, get this, $5 billion a year. For $5 billion a year, I'd be like, I'll be whatever you want me to do, babe.
100%.
Yeah.
Can identify as a cat if it wants to.
Yeah, sure thing.
Because it's 2024.
Hasn't that rocked your world? I mean, it's probably not really
confusing.
rocked your world because you're not a 14-year-old girl. But
No. Well, I could be if I wanted to be, if I identified that way, but
yeah,
I don't.
Sure.
That's ridiculous. Facts are facts. What next? What are you going to tell me that Jason Horne-Francis isn't a gift from the football gods? Of course he is.
I wouldn't dare.
What else are you going to tell me? That Peter Dutton isn't Voldemort? Yes, he is, mate. Yes, he is. What else are you going to tell me? That Clive Palmer isn't Jabba the Hutt? Spot on there, Clive. What other lies have you got for
You
me?
just teed off on every politician in Australia.
I left the big dog out.
Yeah, well, there is more breaking news, and Goofy is not a dog.
What is he?
Turns out he's just a little D-head. And guess what else? Guess what else? Barney is not a... I mean, I don't know what Barney is. Do you know what Barney is?
As in the dinosaur?
Oh, it's a dinosaur.
What do you
It's a
think it was?
dinosaur. I didn't know what Barney was. He's a dinosaur.
Barney's trying to find himself as well.
That's the worst looking dinosaur I've ever seen.
What the fork?
What the fork?
The fork is happening.
What the fork? This is the segment where we drill down on those things that we see in everyday life and go, what the fork's that about? You know? And if you've got one, please get in contact. breakfast@nova919.com.au. That's our email, or 0400 919 919. That's the Nova text line as opposed to the SEN one, which you like to dish out with alarming regularity.
And unfortunately, if you ask me what it is, I probably can't remember it, but if I just say it,
Yeah.
it comes out of my mouth. It's a weird thing. Just a bit of dirty muscle memory.
Yeah.
Let's talk about comebacks and unsuccessful comebacks, hopefully. I'm not talking about Tony Lockett in 2002, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the perm as a hairstyle. They are saying that the perm is making a comeback, seeing a revival among young Australian men, and they're saying that's because of K-pop stars, actors and athletes are to blame for its resurgence.
What athletes are sporting a perm?
That is the thing. So David Corenswet has been on the new set of the new Superman movie,
Yeah.
sporting the curled ringlets in favour of the traditional side parting, and they're saying, "Whoa, well, if Superman can do it, it's good." The article that I've read about this, they had Darcy Byrne-Jones on the front being like, well, here's your athlete who's clearly loving his perm and pushing for it to come back. Now, I don't know Darcy Byrne-Jones.
No.
But from what I've seen from Darcy, he seems like the type of operator who gets a haircut because it's getting too long. Do you know what I mean? He's not looking in the mirror being like, guess what I'm going to push for? A perm,
Genuinely.
because I think it's really cool.
I don't think Darcy has gone to his local cuts with a Z, C-U-T-Z, and gone, do you know what I need? I need a perm.
Perm time, baby.
So, and do you know the way they administer a perm? Because I'm a child of the 80s, I'm very aware.
It's those tight sort of rollers.
Sort of rollers, and then they used to put this perming solution on, and it's
Yeah, no, I see blokes aren't doing it. Darcy Bird-Jones has clearly got naturally
Curly
perm-like hair. That's what comes out. So he'd be sitting there being like, well, this is just me wearing my hair.
Yeah. But you can see, like, it's popping up on TikTok, all these guys getting perms just to sort of emulate Darcy Byrne-Jones. And it's like, oh, my God, guys, what are you doing? I'm traumatised for my perm when I was a kid.
You had a perm when you were a kid.
Yeah. So, and
Here we go.
which is remarkable, and I don't know what Colleen was thinking because I have naturally curly hair. And so, round about the time of my Year 10 formal, yes, I had a Year 10 formal. We did that back in the day because I went on to a different high school because they did that in Tassie. You finish at Year 10 and you go off to like a tech college or whatever.
Oh, of course you do. Yes.
I think they've changed
you go
it
to
now.
tech college. Yeah.
So what I'm about to do, and I don't know why I'm doing it because the humiliation on the eye front has been real for the last week. But I'm about
Oh, you got a photo? Oh, yes. Show me. Show me. I haven't seen this.
I just casually texted my mother this morning. I said, do you happen to have any photos handy of my Year 10 formal? And she's like, yes, I do. If I show you this, you have to promise to behave.
Safe space. Straight down the line.
And
Positive feedback only.
And I know
Positive feedback only.
I know it's very visual, and I may give it to Abby to whack on the socials.
I've already been in touch with Colleen.
All right. I'm going to show you
over.
2 photos.
Yeah.
The first photo is me sans hat because I thought a hat would be a good idea for Year 10 formal. It's real little Bo Peep vibes.
Yep.
All right. Ready for this?
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. What? What is that? You know it. It's like... It's curly at the side. You look like Lord Farquhar. You've got that sort of haircut going on. It's sort of it flares out the side.
Flares out the side, and also I reckon she's got those perm rollers in my fringe as well. No one needs a curly fringe,
and you know it too. Like the look on your face.
Yeah,
you know you look crap.
Yeah, yeah. No, I do. I'm very aware. I'm going to get producer Zoe to jump on the mic and tell everyone what you said to me when I showed you this photo.
Which part? It was aggressive feedback, really.
You said to me, oh my God, when did you get hot?
When did you get hot, honestly? Because you bring up photos of you as a youngster often, and it's like, when did it happen? It must have been quick.
Do you want to see the hat photo really quickly?
Oh, yes, please.
There you go.
Oh, that's... It's kind of better. But I mean, you're feeling it. You're very happy with it. So bad. What's the hat doing? Where'd you get that from? The Sound of Music.
I cannot believe I'm about to hand this over to Abby, but jump on the socials.
Yeah.
Jodie and Hayesy Instagram page if you want to have a look at me at my Year 10 formal with the perm.
Oh, good stuff. 13, 24, 10. Let's talk about this. What did you never expect to come back into trend?
Yeah.
Apparently, the perm is making a big old comeback.
So do you know what? If you're a boy and you're contemplating a perm, give Auntie Jodie a call, please, on 13, 24, 10, and I will promptly talk you out of it.
She will set you straight with a visual piece.
Yes.
That will absolutely send you into a bit of a meltdown. 13, 24, 10. What did you never expect to come back into trend? Up for grabs as well for the best caller is a little in-season double pass to It Ends With Us. So I'll kick it off straight away. Flared jeans are back.
Yeah, they are.
They shouldn't be.
Oh, ouch. Producer Zoe's wearing some.
I know, and she looks ridiculous.
Cassie, what has come back that you didn't think you'd see again?
Well, I can't believe it. First of all, I'm wearing flared jeans as well. Never thought I'd do that again.
Thank you, Cass.
But,
Go flared jeans.
But ballet flats.
Oh.
So for the uneducated.
I'm wearing them.
So
I'm wearing them.
You're wearing them?
What are they, firstly?
Oh, they're like these little flat shoes that have no support at all. And they're really ugly, but they're back on trend. And I'm wearing them right now.
Cassie,
I can't believe it.
Are you wearing the ones that are like mesh and see-through and you can see your toe? No.
Oh, no.
I know. Oh, I can't believe it.
I've just Googled them. Age, which is like a really trendy brand, have got a pair and they're, as you say, mesh. And see, why is this a thing? Why is it a thing?
No one wants to see your toes, Cass.
And also, Cass, I don't know if you're tall, but the only women that can get away with these are women who've got really, really long legs. I reckon the rest of us just look short.
I know, and I'm not that tall.
No.
I don't know what I'm doing.
This is a croc thing all over again, Cassie. This is just got smacks of Crocs.
Oh, but just like the ballet flats, Crocs are so comfortable. It's hard to not fall in love with the comfort
There's
factor.
no excuse for Crocs. Hey, Teresa.
Hi, guys. How are you?
We're great, thank you.
Well, I have two gorgeous boys, but I tell you, this is a kicker out the house, disowning offence if you come home and grow your hair in a mullet.
Yes, a mullet.
Disgusting.
I don't get it.
It is disgusting. I would throw my boys out that front door so far.
Do you know what, Teresa? I feel for the boys because it's a generational thing. It happens once every generation. When I was 14 or 15, so it's around about sort of the year 2000, 2001, mullets were really cool. So I had a mullet for a good year.
Yeah.
But don't worry. Don't you worry, Teresa. Very soon it will phase itself right back out.
No. My husband had a mullet, and guess what? He's bald now.
Yeah. That's the hair gods. That's karma.
Thank you, Teresa. I'm with you. The sort of mullets for kids were a bit ironic to start with. Like, oh, look, I'm an 80s AFL player.
Yeah.
And then everyone was doing it. I'm like, the irony is lost now.
Oh, see, I'll put this to you, ladies. What about a mulletless Bailey Smith?
That's true. Not hot.
He would be hot.
No.
If Bailey Smith was to shave his head, he would look so gorgeous.
Absolutely not. I'm here for the mullet on Bailey. Another one that sparked this trend, particularly with young boys, Cam Smith.
Oh, yeah.
Cam Smith.
Yeah, the golfer.
But it suits him because he seems like a bit of a knockabout bloke.
Yes.
Versus Bailey Smith is a genuine, and I can say this, he's a very good-looking young man.
But that's what I'm saying. You shave that crap off and you've got a handsome face.
But then also, what about this one? A mulletless Ned Brockman. Doesn't work, does it?
No.
He needs a mullet.
He does need
Yes.
it.
Adds to the aura of him. Oh, what a conversation.
Oh, God. I love a mother who threatens to banish her children from the home. So good.
Sometimes that's what you got to do.
Yeah. Bye, Teresa.
That's what it's all about. You're probably sitting there with a mullet right now being like, what do you mean? Is it that bad?
Nah, I look great.
All good muscles. You'll grow out of it.
Our next guest is a proud autistic ADHDer and maximalist power queen, writer, singer, comedian, and podcast host of Emsolation. She spent the last 7 years touring the country with her sellout stand-up comedy concerts. Em's 2019 one-hour comedy special Rage and Rainbows was a rating smash on Network 10 with original music composed with Kate Miller-Heidke. Em has 2 dogs, 3 kids, and 1 husband, ex-power fitness coach, and is obsessed with RuPaul's Drag Race. Please put on your leotards and roll yourself in glitter as we welcome to the studio, Em Rusciano.
Hayesy, I absolutely love this woman. She's freaking fearless. Em Rusciano, she's back in town. Last time it was dancing vaginas on stage. This time it's a menopause dragon. Welcome back, Dal.
Thanks, Dal. Look, I always like to keep it low-key.
Yeah. Your show last time, I'm just reading the promo thing here. It says, last time you were here, you were angry with Rage and Rainbows, but now you know why. Why are you so angry?
Whole society set up around us that treats straight, middle-aged white men as the norm. And if you fall outside of that in any way, at some point or another, you're going to be made to feel like you're broken and wrong. And I really kind of took issue with that. And all the medical testing, men are kind of the center point of that, and women go undiagnosed or mismedicated because men are the neutral. So once you figure that out, you start to look around and think, God, odds are really stacked up against us for so many things.
Do you know what's horrifying about what you just said? You just described Andrew Hayes as the norm. You're the norm, babe.
He is. Yeah, and well, Breakfast Radio, geez, they love a straight white guy, don't they?
Yeah.
But the whole point of this show is we need the straight white guys on board with this because the system's harming them too. They're telling them that you can't show emotion or wear pink or engage with your daughters like on a meaningful level because it's not masculine. So the system that I refer to is the patriarchy, but men's balls tend to shrivel up and dry when I say it out loud. So, I try to be gentle about it, but the patriarchy does us all a disservice. So this show is about, hormones, the patriarchy, parenting. There's a dragon. I talk about my love of the musical Wicked. I end on this huge number. There's confetti flying from the sky. There's a really deep discussion about disability, but also a lot about men's balls. So it's just something for everybody.
There's a lot going on in particular with this show, but I really connected with what you just said about breaking stereotypes with masculinity and things like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get through to my son right now. He's 6 years old. And my wife is probably at the same time trying to edge some of that stuff out of me in terms of showing emotion and being able to genuinely be upset and cry. I wasn't allowed.
Yeah.
You weren't allowed to cry. When I was a kid, that was a genuine. It meant that you were soft and you were weak, which is just.
Yeah.
I'd hate that to think that he'd be bottling stuff up and eventually he's just going to explode.
And also, like Hayesy grew up in a footy culture as well as did you, your husband worked in that space at Port Adelaide. So I guess you know where they're all coming from.
I really do. And, I've got a son and I'm just really passionate about kids in general, especially little boys, being able to be exactly who they want to be without any societal pressures. And, if we don't let little boys show their emotion, they grow up to be angry men who hurt people. And we don't need that, especially in this country at the moment. We are in a huge crisis of domestic violence. And it begins with little boys being able to healthily express their emotions and teaching them that are okay. And this whole show is about breaking down the systems that tell little boys and little girls that they can't do certain things.
Em, I've been to your shows, as you well know. I just absolutely love them. And you've got this cult following, but there's always a couple of blokes that come along I swear to God they get some attention. Maybe I'll bring Hayesy along tomorrow night.
Please bring Hayesy. Hayesy needs to come because there is a very special role for one particular straight man in the audience. He becomes the other star of the show. So any South Australian men near the front, be warned. It's a fun ride, but you're very important to the show. No, I love seeing the men. The men are part of this revolution. Bring the men, all of the men, please.
Can you imagine being, if maybe a man was sitting there and he's maybe had one or too many beers and he gave you some stick?
Oh,
Has
Jesus.
that happened to him? Because
Never.
I don't think he exists anymore.
Never. Why would you want to? No, men end up buying the tickets for the next year. My hobby and my talent is winning straight men over. Truly, they walk out and I get most beautiful messages. I understand my wife better. I understand my daughter better. I understand myself better. And they always buy tickets for the next year. So it ends up like it's a great thing. I'm just out here changing lives, one vulva at a time.
Em Rusciano is here tomorrow night. The show is outgrown. Have you got any tickets left or are you sold out?
There's 97 tickets left as of time of recording.
So maybe none by the time it goes to air.
Try and get a ticket if you can. But, Adelaide gets it. They sold me so quick. I love it. I love coming there.
That's amazing. You are amazing. And thank you so much for taking the time to have a chat with us this morning. Hayesy has learnt so much about, especially the word vulva. Never heard it before.
Good. Well, yes, that's the whole thing, Hayesy. The vagina's just like the inside bit. The vulva's the chassis, the whole thing.
Hang on. So
and I'll see you Thursday night.
How do you spell that? I'm just trying to work this.
How do you spell that? You've had children. Listen to me. I'll see you Thursday night, sir.
Thanks, Em.
Okay. Bye, guys.
See you, mate.
Awesome.
Jody and Hayesy presents Adelaide's most awesome coffee.
It's a good coffee.
Best coffee in the city.
What an intense battle it has been. Jodes, can you do the honour of firstly taking us through the 5 finalists?
Certainly. Okay. So we've had thousands upon thousands of billions of nominations.
Thousands upon billions.
Yeah. And lots of votes.
Hey, pass the mayo.
Yeah.
Let me add some.
Our 5 finalists were Frisco Bar in the CBD.
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful establishment.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Giro Espresso in Mawson Lakes.
Very good job.
The Coffee Factory in Port Noarlunga.
Absolute powerhouse down there in the south.
Willow Bend in Croydon, your boy Benny.
Heart of the West. Roast their own beans. Perfection.
And Good Air Coffee in Seaford Beach.
Good air, good people, good coffee. It's what it's all about.
100%. So we asked you to vote and we officially have a winner chicken dinner.
We do. Let's do a top 3. Coming in third, we have Giro Espresso in Mawson Lakes. Congratulations, guys.
Well done.
What an absolute institution it is down there at Mawson Lakes. Coming in at second.
Yes.
It is, in the heart of the West, Willow Bend and Croydon.
Oh, runner-up.
Here we go. Adelaide's most awesome coffee winner for 2024 is... It's the Coffee Factory in Port Noarlunga. Oh, very nice.
Whoa. Wow.
Good stuff.
How good.
Thousands upon thousands of votes.
Yeah.
So thank you to everybody who contributed on the Facebook page.
Would have had can clapping there for sure. Some sort of celebration.
Do you know what? They don't use their hands down at Port Noarlunga.
Don't they?
They vote with their feet
Okay.
and their mouths and they drink coffee.
Okay. Joining us now is Michael from the Coffee Factory. Good morning, Michael.
Good stuff, Michael.
Good morning, Jody. Good morning, Hayesy. How are you?
We're so good. You must be so very proud this morning.
Yes, I'm overwhelmed. I'm thrilled. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So, yeah, and you might want to thank your customers who genuinely got around you and voted.
Yes, I'm very overwhelmed with the Port Noarlunga community. Everyone, the customers, the staff. The staff are amazing. They deserve it. So yes, thank you, everyone.
Michael, can you describe what sort of community feel it is like? Because I know for my coffee shop and a lot of people, it almost feels like a second home. And there's obviously a really, really beautiful sense for the good people of the South in your coffee shop.
So much so, Hayesy takes his pants off when he goes to Willow.
Yeah.
Just comfortable.
He feels that comfortable.
Well, yes, it's unreal to see the community come together and just support one another. It's such a small town and it has a really big impact on everyone. So, yeah, it's great.
I genuinely thought, Michael, you were going to say it's so unreal to see people take their pants off when they come because they feel that comfortable.
Because you just know they're relaxed.
Well, they do that too.
Yeah.
When they go to the beach.
Well, Michael, if it's okay with you, we're going to come down and visit you at the Coffee Factory in Port Noarlunga today from around 11 o'clock and we'll get around your awesome cafe. And you can
amazing.
Give away.
Yeah, so just again, thank you, everyone. We're so happy. Thank you.
This is the deal as well, Michael. 11 o'clock at your coffee place, Coffee Factory in Port Noarlunga, we're going to give away 91.9 free coffees.
Yeah, come on down, enjoy it.
But just how's that going to work? Is it just going to be like a standard flat white? Because we can't do individual coffee orders for 91.
We're not fussed. Just line up. Come on down. Let's give out some coffee and have some fun today.
Beautiful.
See, and that's why it's the best, because of Michael's can-do attitude in this space.
It's good,
well,
isn't it?
it's the staff. I've got to thank the staff the most. They're amazing. They hold it down for us. And Mum and the community and my mate.
Oh, your mum.
But I do want everyone to know about Port Noarlunga. Adelaide to know what we have to offer down there is amazing. There's a lot of venues. There's a lot of places that they should come down and have a look at.
It's quite underrated, Port Noarlunga, but it is stunning.
It is, yeah.
The coastline there
stunning.
is as good as anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Hey, just ask Fitzy. Fitzy lives down there.
100%.
Yeah.
Does he ever walk through your doors? Because you'll notice him. He's 6 foot 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an awesome place. People should come down and check everyone out. It's amazing down there.
Yeah, and he's not
that's
quiet either, Fitzy. If
Yeah.
he walks into a room, you'll know about
He's
it.
not subtle.
No.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's great.
Very nice. That was Michael from the Coffee Factory. So, at 11 o'clock this morning, the Coffee Factory in Port Noarlunga, we're going to give away 91.9 coffees.
Small ones.
Small ones.
Not your large chaps.
That's okay.
I tell you all the time how good the South is, but you don't listen to me.
Now we finally believe you.
It's because you're not Ryan Fitzgerald. We listen to him when he talks about the South. When it's Abby, it's like, meh.
Oh, there you go. Hey, once again, thank you to everybody who voted via the Facebook page for this. It's been absolutely extraordinary. Like you said, Joe, it's literally thousands and thousands of votes, so it's awesome. People in South Australia love their coffee.
So thousands of billions.
Thousands of billions.
You idiot.
Huge.